stop there.
Brody.
What?
Is that your real last name?
No.
So listen. I'm saying that because without even knowing, that's some LA shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've been saying that shit forever. You know what I'm saying? Russell called himself that now. So for it's shit stuck on, and it was easy to be able to do it. But where'd that come from?
Okay, so
Being
this
from
is
Vermont.
I know, Vermont. So this is actually, it's a funny story. So I had a man out here back in the day.
Okay.
We were very serious. It obviously didn't work out. But he did not like me like knowing Redman and like knowing the crew and like going to shows or like going out to party very much. And I basically kind of started to like, this is like when I first got on Twitter and like I was trying to like basically promote for Doc and like do some stuff for him.
Okay.
And my boyfriend at the time just hated it. I think he hated it because he was fucking cheating and had all types of side shit going on. So he didn't want me to be running into him, which is what eventually happened.
He was a rapper?
No.
Okay.
So, anyways, so I basically created some social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, Doc is the only first person who really started calling me Lizzy. Like, my family doesn't call me Lizzy. So I was like, Lizzy.
Yeah, right.
I was like,
hold on.
You can't keep up that Redman just hating
He's back.
My name is Matthew, and I never had a nickname. Are you fucking kidding me?
Can we explain how you're even friends with Doc to begin with?
Okay.
Because you rolled into that so
okay,
casual.
so let me just finish really quickly.
Okay.
I'll just say that basically I started some social media accounts in order to like promote so that my boyfriend at the time didn't know the pages, didn't see my name, didn't see, so I could do it without him throwing a fucking fit. So Lizzy Brodie was it. And Brodie is a family name. It's not my last name, but my entire Irish side, I'm half Irish and German. So my Irish side of the family, they're all Brodies. Oh. So I actually have Brodie tatted here.
So it
above
is your name,
Nipsey.
though.
Yeah, but like not my government.
Can we have a St. Patrick's Day shot?
Yeah, so St. Patty's.
That was a dope ass story.
That's a great story.
That's
you
a
just
fucking.
fucking.
Fuck is going
Why
on
don't you
here?
just say you fucking hate us in
the
our
fuck
show?
is going on, man?
Shit.
Damn.
So that's how I became Lizzy Brodie. So how I met Red and I met Red in 2007. Okay. So I hadn't actually moved out here yet. I was out here on vacation with my homegirl. Shout out to Steph Byrne. Steph, my Bernie girl. Shout out to you. It was me and her. And, I was like, 22? 20, like 22. Anyways, and it was at the Fox in Boulder. And he was on the Red Gone Wild tour. And, we're just having fun. And all of a sudden, this dude comes up to me. And he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's going on? Because I'm pretty friendly. Like, I'm not like, what? Like, I'm not in a naive way, but I'm just a cool girl, I think. Right. Whatever. So, ends up being Redman's cousin, Marky, the one who was asleep on the floor in the Cribs episode.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Okay. Shout out to Marky.
Did he introduce himself like that?
No,
hey, I'm the guy that was on the floor.
You
watch MTV Cribs?
I didn't even put that together really until like later, but like he was just basically was like, you want some backstage passes? And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. So we get some backstage passes and we go downstairs and we're hanging out and we're kicking it with them. And it was funny as I was actually on probation at the time, so I couldn't even like smoke with them, but it was the first time that I ever drank Patron. So that's as much as I can say. But we ended up just kind of like partying with them all night. I mean, they had a tour. They were on a tour bus. So there's like an after party on the tour bus and just stayed up all night. And then we ended up going up to Fort Collins the next night to their show at the Aggie Theater. And then fast forward, we just stayed in touch. And then like fast forward to 2008 was the Blackout 2 tour, Red Meth. And they were out east. And we caught like 3 of those shows out east. So we were just like started popping up at shows everywhere and just staying in touch and just building these friendships and relationships. And then like fast forward and like my mom and Red text like my daughter is like, Uncle Doc.
That's
You know?
That's
So I'm like incredibly thankful because, you know, I mean, I was just like, you know, I used to watch How High, smoke weed with my friend after school, like, you know. So it's like, I don't know, life is just crazy how it works out sometimes, but definitely like family now at this point.
He brought you obviously to the Method Man thing because you've been in the loop.
Yep. So I met Meth that year. I first saw him in concert actually at the Fox in Boulder in 2006.
Okay.
And so it's kind of funny because I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, it's Method Man. I'm going to lose my shit. And I was like at the front of the stage. I was like one of the first people there. Wouldn't leave all night. Like, I think he like, you know how they like do the woo dap? Yeah. Dap me up with the woo. And I was like, oh my God. And it's just so funny because like fast forward, it's like, oh man, that's my boy.
Like when I think of you know stuff about Lizzy, man, like when I think of you, like I think about hip hop.